G'day patrons, happy Wednesday. Hope you're all very well and you're staying all safe and not too crazy in these times. Today I'm going to give you 2 to 3 sort of stories, 3 because one of them is like interrelated, and then I'm going to do a short news show for the main channel because I really want to promote the giveaway of this, but also the 1 month free as a producer on Patreon, which you're very welcome to join. So if you want to win this EV Armor Center Console wrap for the Tesla Model 3, the first version that came out 2016 to 2020 version. Did it come out then? 2017. It was 3 years before it came to Australia. No, so it was actually, oh my gosh, you can hear the math going on in my head here, can't you? So yeah, feel free to enter the competition as well. And I just want to try and increase obviously subscribers. That's the one aim for this, and also give people a taste of what Patreon's like. So yeah, hope you can appreciate that. Nonetheless, let's check out what got my interest the last 2 days, because obviously it's Tuesday right now, Wednesday for you guys. So did you see this one around how Jolt, they plan to install like 5,000 free fast chargers across cities after like BlackRock, they're an American company and like the world's largest asset manager. They've actually bought a stake in this company and pledged $100 million towards building a charging network in Australia. That is just mind-blowing, isn't it? So I've covered these guys before, and their model is essentially this, is that they've got these like screens and they have advertising on them, and that pays for some of the electricity that you're going to get fed into your car. And that electricity is actually renewably powered, so it ticks all the right boxes. And because the advertisers are paying for some of that electricity, you get 7 kilowatt hours of electricity for free. That's awesome and all. Fantastic. I think the story that was in the Driven or someone like that, they suggested about 45 kilometers of free driving. After that, they charge you, I think, a good decent amount. But nonetheless, free energy is free energy, and 7 kilowatts is what? 7.6 is about what? Oh god, math today. I'm tired. Yeah, so. Yeah, I like what I'm hearing, and as Nigel said on Twitter, I just do hope that they actually do this nationwide, because they're going to kick this off over in New South Wales, and we want to see it in the rest of the country, don't we? Not just the main eastern board, because we're pretty good. We're very lucky here. We've got decent coverage, but these guys, they see the future, and they know full well that everyone's going to go electric. And so even right now, it's a money lost venture. Down the track, there will be money to be made. And yeah, awesome, bring it on. And the next story I want to actually report on the main channel, but I'm not going to, is this one. Because I can't substantiate the claim that's been made here by Rivian. And it's exciting, and I want to see it happen. But again, I'm not going to go on some tweet somewhere, and Brodie Schmidt, who wrote the article, doesn't actually mention the source of where this person saw this thing from Rivian. So take it with a grain of salt, and let me know if you've actually seen it. Because if you have, put a link down below, and I actually will report it on the main channel. So essentially, what's happened is this: is that Rivian, who's about to kick off, the launch of the R1T and the R1S, they're going to be doing a European launch in 2022, and very soon in September this year, they're doing finally. It's kind of like Tesla. They're launching those vehicles there, like next month. Awesome, great. And they actually put to the reservation holders that they're going to actually potentially make a factory in the UK. So therefore, right-hand drive. Brilliant. Yes, bring it. So watch this space. But again, I'm not going to put it on the main channel because people will want to say, No evidence, no story, Chris, and I'm a firm believer in that. I don't like doing those Tesla stories where someone picks up on an Elon tweet or just, someone at Tesla close to sources says this. I don't do that sort of stuff. So yeah, I've left a link down below. Have a read. Let me know if you can find it. That'd be really appreciated. Okay, time for some actual public stories. Here we go. I don't know about you, but recently I found myself navigating towards good news stories, like feel-good videos, and things that actually make me feel better about the world we live in. So with that in mind, I'm going to actually bring you 3 good news stories. And first up, meet Harold Baggett. He was born in 1920, and he had his first taste of getting behind the wheel of a Model T Ford at the age of 10. Are you doing the math? Because this chap is 101 years young. His driving history is impressive. His family, they had a milkman's delivery float on a farm, so that was electric. He got his license back in 1936 when they were first actually required in the UK. And his first car that he ever purchased was a Ford 8. Which I did not know what that is, so apologies, and that was way back in 1937. So it's just mind-blowing to think that here's a chap who gets what electric is. Can you see that smile on his face? He's behind a Ford Mach-E. That's an electric car which he's been interested in, and knowing that the switch to electrification following the UK government's phasing out of traditional combustion engines in 2035, he understands that getting behind the wheel of this thing is what he's going to be seeing his great-grandchildren in, and he's excited for it. Next up, Hyundai Motor Company has been recognised not just for their cars but also the numerous local projects and contributions to the arts and what they do in our communities. Announced on Monday, Hyundai won 17 design awards at the Red Dot Awards 2021. One of the entries, Little Big Emotion, won Best of Best in the film and animation category for demonstrating how an electric toy car can help young patients go from hospital bed to operating theatre, obviously distracting them and what could be a very stressful time for those little kids' lives. It's heartwarming stuff, and also actually received an award from the 2021 New York Festival Advertising Industry. Hyundai also was recognised for their work on the Hyundai EV and infotainment system called Jong-e, which, little side note, it actually means paper in Korean. And yeah, I lived there for 2 years and knew a little of the language. Fun fact, that one. This theme, designed and applied to the Ioniq 5, which I've only ever seen in videos and pictures, so I really want to see it in real life, I've got to say, it's pretty. It's on trend, and that white on white minimal sort of look, I like it. Hyundai also won 15 awards across 7 categories, which is impressive, as this massive company isn't only concerned with making cars and associated technologies, but they're also investing in arts, culture, and many programs the world over to shift us all to cleaner and greener ways of operating. I've left links down below, so please do go check out the videos, and yeah, it's good feel stuff. And finally, for those who live in solar-rich areas, that is suburbs with high rooftop solar penetration, check this out. These are United Energy's power pole batteries, each capable of soaking up 60 kilowatt hours of solar energy from nearby homes. Victorian utility, United Energy, will install 40 of these units, meaning 2.7 megawatt hours of storage. That's 2,700 kilowatt hours of energy, or 200 Tesla power walls. With power output of 30 kilowatts, these batteries are made to look like transformers and obviously don't require potentially expensive ground space and can be easily moved to where they're needed. It's exciting stuff, and hopefully a sign of what community batteries can actually look like. And the idea is that when meshed together, these units could service up to 3,000 homes. 3,000, all of which will then relieve congestion on networks and hopefully mean that owners who are currently constrained with their solar output, sometimes topped at 1.5 kilowatts compared to say 5 kilowatts that I get in this house, that could mean that those homeowners can actually export the excess solar power during the day. It gets stored off-site on one of these many poles, and then gets returned back to the home for later when demand is high. In total, the project will cost almost $11 million and is partly funded by the Australian Renewable Energy Agency. And I've left links to all these stories today and more. Alright, just a nice quick short episode. I just want to remind viewers out there that if you're a subscriber and you want to win the EV Armor Tesla Center Console wrap, just put down in the comments below, yes please, and enter by the end of this week. And on next Monday's show, the 30th of August, you can win not only this, which I'll ship to anywhere in the world, but also 1 month free on Patreon as a producer. Total value is more than $50 Australian, and yeah, good luck, and as per usual, please be good and be green.